Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 54. Let's get the ball.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Jim. 57. Mike.
They go play action. It's McNabb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 9. Check 13. Showing it. Check 52. Shoot. Alert. Go.
They'll run on first down. Done. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Hatchet. Check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Strip that ball. To the card. Orbit. 51 the mic, boys. 51. 1, 2, 3. 54. Sponge. No. Alert. Check. Crunch.
To throw is Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Who's that? 18. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 24. Slay. Let's go.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Slam, slam, slam.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Check, boys.
On 2nd and 7, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check 53. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And a play fake, and it's Watson.
Check 24.
Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go. Watch twist. Got him, go.
Throwing again, it's Watson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now McNabb. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Godwin with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Watson. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Man, I got you. Man.
Now a give right side. It's done. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. You go tight. You got tight. You got 3 points down. He's coming.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. They'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
McNabb. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Shift. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14.
53 is the mic. Army, Army. Army, Army. Check 26, check 26. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, 31. 9, go. 53,
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Bandit. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call a sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start the drive with Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Come on, fellas.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tight dog. Check 50, check 50. Let's go. Travel. Safe.
Here's Peterson. And he's got some space here. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson.
Got you, boy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read.
McNabb to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Watch left. He's tight right there. Alert. 3. 24 is the mic. I'm on.
Now it's McNabb. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Safety. Hey, 31! He's checking. Crash. Watch out. Kill.
On 1st down. Done. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check 4. Check.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Reset. 19. Check 53. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll run on 1st down. It's done. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Reset. 19. Check 53's Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the ship. Hey, 59. Watch the ship.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Alert! Mike, 53.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
I got my 55.
On 3rd down, Watson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
let's go,
no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's set a tone. Check 3. Undercrunch.
A toss play. This is Peterson. Finding room at the 30. Adrian Peterson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
They can't see us.
Adrian Peterson, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Mike 51. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 54. Check 99. Check 99. Big Ed. Big Ed. 54. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 59. Hayward. Watch the twist.
To try again after the sack. Watson, he's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Ravens. His guys take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a timeout taken.
Let's go.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and
That's
taken.
it, baby. We're going to work.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. It's blocked by Corral. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
39, switch.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson.
49, check 49, check 49.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football and testing everything.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
51 the mic, boys. 56. Double dog, double dog.
Out of the gun, Watson escaping the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Sack left, baby.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Check, check. 1 to 6. He can't hang.
On 1st down, Peterson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
57 the mic. Let's go, let's go. Check 31, check 31. Shift, shift.
They run again with Peterson. They find some open field here. Adrian Peterson off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game as the Ravens push further out in front. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Chiefs 10.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
Come on now, let's go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I got him. Check 13. Check echo, echo. Showing it, showing it. Check 52. Shoot.
25. 26.
Double up, double up.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Bang, 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 bang. Check 37, check 37.
At 31.
Motion, motion, bump, bump, bump.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Mike's 22, Mike's 22.
64.
All day, baby, all day, all day, baby, all day.
24.
Watch the edge. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
Hey, 59.
Like 22, he's coming.
Trying to go.
Now Watson operating from the gun. This is Crowell on the catch. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
Right there. All day,
They're
baby.
never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Ravens.
Way to go. That's what happens.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I'm coming.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack day.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Here we go, here we go.
Hey, alert.
Slam. Watch twist. Watch twist. Slam, slam, slam. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Kill.
24 down. He's coming.
He's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Hey, alert!
Check 43.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Let's go, baby.
Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
That's going to be a long day. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch QB drop.
54.
QB drop. 51's Mike
59.
51. Watch the run.
They're right. 59.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Watson forced out to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Watson flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check. Rush in, rush in, rush in. No.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Go. Motion. Right there. 54, right there.
Now we're 1st down throw. McNabb. He's going to take a shot for the... Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Godwin, 29 yards. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it. Now, let's go.
From the 31, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows the blitzers to get there.
To throw is Watson, taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 50. Safe.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 9. Check it out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. 27 yards there, a first down.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you can say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the slant. Check.
Here's McMahon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Watch safety quick.
They'll run with Peterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Set 19, 55.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Converge.
Check four. Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Mike's 22.
Operating from the gun. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Sam, what's up? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go. Switch.
54.
On the ball.
Check.
On first down, it's McNair. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I see you, boy. I see you.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year.